Who is not ready? Who is not ready for tonight? If you're not ready for tonight, I'll advise you to get ready, okay? I'll advise you to get ready. And I hope yesterday, what we did, you guys have started using it. Yeah, tonight we are going to learn something very, very, very interesting, okay? We are going to learn something very, 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 very interesting. Something which will benefit all of us, okay? So once again, good evening to everyone, wherever you are, whether you are here in Brazil or outside Brazil, good evening. Tonight we are going to learn pronome interrogativo. Pronome interrogativo. Yesterday we did pronome demonstrativo, which was demonstrative pronoun. Tonight we are going to do interrogative pronoun. Someone will ask, so do we have all these in English? What Senior Sami is trying to bring on board? Do we have them in English? Yeah, we have them, but you and I, we didn't pay attention to it when we were in the basic school. Okay, immediately the English tutor or madam or teacher write something like this, we start to do something else. So we are going back to our English, then we will come back to Portuguese. So if you talk of interrogative pronouns, they are pronouns, they're also pronouns which we mostly use them to ask question. Okay. Yeah, we use them to ask questions. Most of them are to interrogate people. Okay. So pronome interrogativo. Interrogativo. That's what you're going to do. If I talk of pronome interrogativo, you know them. The first one we have, okay, the first one we have here on our screen, as you can all see it, is key. Yesterday we were talking about key, if you guys could remember. If you guys could remember, yeah. Key, if you talk of key, some people say the pronunciation, some people sometimes say K, some people also say key. So according to whoever you are, okay. If you say K, you are right. If you say key, you're also right. Okay. So K or key, what does it mean in English? Our English language. It means what and that. Okay. Yesterday we got to know K was can also means that. I know some people are confused. They will say, Asinya Same, yesterday we were learning Akeli and Akela and Akelis and Akela. You said they mean that. And tonight you are saying K also means that. So how will I different in English? In English, that is that, okay? But if it, in terms of question, we mostly use this K, okay? Okay, so how can we identify if something is in a question form or that K in the sentence means that? So we are going to do it, okay? So for the question form, if they're in the books, it is so easily to identify, okay? It is so easily to identify because of the question mark, okay? But what if the person is speaking? How will I identify the question mark? Because we can't see question mark. So how will we identify question mark? Mostly if they're in a question form, mostly they're in a question form, they mostly start, okay? Or they end, okay? Okay. But how they end and how they start, sometimes they changes a bit, okay? Let's check these sentences. Não consegui ouvir. Someone said, não consegui ouvir o que ele falou. I didn't, will we say I didn't get to hear what he said? In English, you say, oh, I didn't hear what he said. So in Portuguese, you can also say, oh, não consegui ouvir o que ele falou. Meaning you didn't get what the person said, or you couldn't hear what he or she was saying. Okay. Okay. So this one, it is clear and it is not a question form. Okay. But let's check something. If it's in a question form, mostly they will start like this. Okay. Você, que você falou. Que você falou. Okay. What did you say? O que você falou? Okay. So someone asks, Senior Sammy, why do we have O in front of the K? Are you trying to tell us that the K is also a human, as you explained that most of the nouns are accompanied by okay, O and A? But K is not a noun, okay? But we have O, yeah. We have O with K mostly when they are in question form, okay? Especially if you want to identify a word which stands for hot, mostly you find the O will come first and the K will follow. Okay, that's how it will be. But if it is only that, if you want to identify if the K is that one mostly they don't have the O with them. Okay, mostly don't have the O with them. So the third sentence, a Angela falou que a mulher é gordinha. A mulher é gordinha. Okay. Angela said that the woman is. Who knows the meaning of gordinha? Who have heard the word gordinha? Come again. Fat. Okay. So someone said, come again. Someone said fat. Someone said little fat. Who again? Who again? Gordinha. What does it mean? Okay. So gordinha. Someone said chubby. Okay. So we all know in English, we have the comparative, the superlative, and the rest. In Portuguese also we have the same thing. Okay. The gordinha you can see here, it means a little fat. Okay. Meaning the person is fat, but not really fat as we know. Okay. Let me mention some name. I hope we all know this name. Who doesn't know this name? Who doesn't know this name? If you have never heard of it, or you don't even know who that person is, okay. So it means we all know this person. Actually, do you know that his name is also Ronaldo? Who knows that his name is Ronaldo? Who knows? It means most of us we didn't know. Now we are going to know it. Okay, this player, as we all know, Ronaldinho. His name Ronaldinho means little Ronaldo. Okay, that's the meaning, little Ronaldo. Okay, so mostly when you hear the word Inho, 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 it means little. Okay, or few. Okay, so if even sometimes your names, Some of us, our names, you will be hearing the inyo. Okay, yeah. If I don't know whether you guys have heard of most of your names, some people will add in inyo to it. Yeah. So the inyo, it means little or few. Okay. But if it is big or huge, then you hear the down, down. Okay. So if we are to say the woman is too fat, you say, oh, Ella, go down. Okay. That one would determine. So this one, you're not going to learn those superlative, comparative, but I'm just explaining how we got the Gordini, okay, and the meaning of it. Okay, so next sentence. Okay, let's go. Fala. Okay, we say fala. So you said it should be fala without a. Okay, we say fala or fala. So he's saying it should be fala. Okay, that's what our brother is saying. Bro, why were you thinking it should be fala? Okay, okay, okay. So, my people, let's learn something. Okay, our brother brought something really interesting and it's so huge. So, I need to answer him perfectly. Okay, he said the fellow I said is like a first person. Bro, I hope that's what he said. Okay, so if you're doing the present, okay, so guys, if you don't know, you can go to the YouTube and go and check verbos, okay, present, especially the regular verbs, okay, the video is there. So if we're to be present, okay, this follow you are seeing, it is not for you. That you in the present form is il follow. Have you heard the pronunciation? Il follow. I didn't say il follow. And if I say il follow, it is tautology is wrong. Okay. So the follow here you are seeing is the past tense of falar. Okay. Você, ele, ela, a gente falou. And the eu, which is for the present, is eu falo. Lo and low are not the same. Okay. So as I promised, next week we are going to do the past tense. Okay. So my senior brother, I expect you to write your question down, okay, so that next week we can deal with it. Okay, okay. So it can never be fala. If I put fala, it will be like, what did you? You know, we don't do direct translation. So someone asks, Senior Sammy, you said Okibu falo is like, what did you say? Someone will ask, Senior Sammy, you said follow. Follow is spoke. So are you going to say what you spoke in a question form? In English, you don't say what you spoke. What did you say or how did you speak? That's what we do because we can't have double past, okay, in a sentence like that. So, but Portuguese, because we don't do direct translation, the follow itself is standing as past. So it is did speak. Okay, so did and speak in the same, they are all in the follow. But if you follow is standing alone, it means spoke. Okay, okay. Let's move on to the fourth sentence. Aquele resultado que você me deu foi errado. That results. Hmm. Let's come to. I hope you guys remember what we did yesterday. Yeah. So That resource. This one, is it going to be that or which? That. Okay. If you think it is that, type that. If you think it is which, type which. If you think the K there is that, and if you think that K we are all seeing from the screen is rich, type rich. Okay. It seems most of you guys are writing rich. Okay. Okay. So let's explain. So the one we can see, aquele resultado que você me deu. So I'm going to say that result that you gave me was wrong, or that result which you gave me was wrong. In English, it will mean which, but in Portuguese, you can't bring which here, which you are supposed to say qual. Okay, so this one, which stands K in this sentence, it means which. WHICH, rich. Okay, that's the meaning. But I'm not saying K is rich. I didn't say that. If I say it right now, some people will go out and start using which as K. Okay, so I don't want to say that, and I didn't say that. But in this sentence, if it to be English, you bring rich, not K. But in Portuguese, if you bring qual, it won't make sense. Okay. Okay. So the results which you gave me was wrong. But if you translate it word by word, it will be the result that you gave me was wrong. Okay. So don't do direct translation. Okay. Okay. So if you have extra sentence, you can let's go. Why is it may? Come again. So why is the me me before the deal? Okay. Okay. So our lady is asking, why is the me? Why did it come before the deal? That's why I say we don't do direct translation. And my dear, let me ask you, how do we say I love you in Portuguese? Mm. Oh, don't do that. I know by now you have heard of it many times. Okay, so let me use this word I love you to explain to everyone. Okay, I love you, right? Eu te amo. Okay, sorry. Eu te amo. Okay, I love you. Why? In Portuguese, we don't say I love you like word by word. If you want to say that one word by word, you will say eu amo você. Okay, eu amo você. If you say it, meu Deus, if you say it in this way, it means it is also correct, but this the exact translation from English to Portuguese, which means I love you. Okay, Iyamo will say. But if you want to say what everybody is saying, like Iyamo will say, you hear it maybe sometimes once in a blue moon, but Ichiyamo is so common. You hear it everywhere you go. Okay, so in Portuguese, this is also a pronoun. Okay, it is also a pronoun. You will do it. You will do that one. Okay, so the eu, we will say it I, you, love. That's how we say it in Portuguese. The pronoun, that pronoun, they always comes before the verb. Maybe I like you. Someone say, oh, eu gosta de você. That one is correct, like direct one. Okay. I don't like it. Não gosto isso or não gosto. All those words, we can't pick them from English to Portuguese directly. Okay. So when we get to the pronouns, which I'm talking about, the obliques and the rest, I will explain this one to you. Okay. I will explain. I don't even know whether we have done one of them. If we have done one of them, then it means we need to, but I'm sure we have not done it. Okay. So we will do it and you get the better explanation. So for now, take it like the pronouns, which is like you, me, sorry, the chi, me, it's not only chi, it's not only me, we have chi, me, si, there are many. They always comes before the verb. Any all those pronouns which are after a verb in English. Okay, so I love you. That you will come before the love. Okay, okay. So this one, the me came before the deu. Okay, Akeli kibu me deu, the one you gave me. But if you translate it or you, word by word, it will be the one maybe you me give, and you it won't make meaningful sentence in English, but in Portuguese, that's the right way. Okay, so we should avoid English. Let's put English aside and just follow how the structure is. Okay, so next week onwards, don't miss class. Not totally heavy. Oh, we shouldn't miss because I will be explaining most of these things. Okay, okay, okay. Next one, número dois, qual. So qual we have two. Okay, we have singular, which is qual, and we have quais, which is plural. Please don't ask, Senior Sammy, what of the K? Do you have K? Please, I beg you. The K is not having plural. Okay, I beg you guys. But the qual, it means which. Okay, that one, it has plural, which is quais. Example, qual é seu nome? I know most people are confused. Why is it qual é seu nome? Like, which is your name? In English, we will say qual é seu nome. No. English is what is your name. So that word, you can't bring it to Portuguese and come and say, o que é seu nome? So please take note. So this one, they use qual, especially when the to specify something. Okay, if the thing is one in a billion, they want to know which of them is yours. Okay, so which of them is yours? So that's how they use the qual in their language. Okay, okay. So next sentence, let's put some more sentences. Okay. So qual é seu? Qual é seu? So which of them is yours? Qual é seu? But English, you say which of them is yours. Yeah, but most people prefer to say which of them belongs to you. Okay, qual é seu? So immediately they use qual. It means what they are going to talk about it is not one. It is more than one. Okay, so they want to know which exact one are you talking about, or which exact one is yours. Okay, okay. If you have question, you can also ask. If you have your question, you can ask. Okay, okay. Let's move on. Quando. Quando. Quando means when. When. When you come to the house. So please and please and please and please. The use of quando in sentences. It is so easy and also complicated. Why am I saying so easy? In English, oh, when will you come home? Okay. But in Portuguese, we have something called substantivo. The substantivo aspect, you get them maybe next 5 months. That's when we can do substantivo. Because if we start substantivo, we won't understand. Okay. So the substantivo takes most of the quando. Substantivo in this sense means the thing we don't know whether it will happen or it won't happen. Okay. So that's when the substantivo comes in, the probability. Okay. For something to happen. Okay. So let's check some sentence. Example: quando você chegar em casa, quando você chegar em casa de mamãe, pode me ligar. Okay. So my dear, your question again, the one you're asking, why is the me came? You can call me. Okay. So you can me call. Okay. That's how the Portuguese will be. So quando você chegar em casa, pode me ligar. Okay. So check this, please. Chegar. Someone says, Senior Samuel, why do we have R at the end? Who thought of it? Who was thinking about it? Why is it chegar? Even if it is chegar, there should be no R because você, yeah, it is chegar. Mhm. It means, oh, it carries two. Okay, you make sense, but in this sentence, no. Okay, chegar means, he said, when you get to mom's house, does it mean you get there? Ima, I want to know. Does it mean you are going to get to mom's house? Do you know? No, we don't, because it's the probability. It can be that the person not even get to mom's place, and maybe due to one or two stops, maybe the person will return. Or on their way to mom's place, then an accident. Okay, so we use probability because we don't know whether that person is going to get to mom's place or is going to arrive there. Okay, so that's why we use shiga. That I say you won't understand for now. So next 5 good months to come, I will call you guys again and explain substantivo to you. Okay, so let's continue. Você sabe quando ela voltará? Você sabe quando ela voltará? This voltará, it means will return. Okay. So sometimes if you don't see voltará, you will see this word or vai voltar. Okay. And they are the same. So vai voltar and voltará are the same. This one, the vai voltar is simplis. Okay. And this one is perfect. So don't worry, we'll get to the future tense too. Okay. So that's why I said that quando. If you want to use quando, mostly they're a bit complicated. But you know them in English. When will you come home? When will you go? When will you? Yeah, we use those one. So immediately you want to use when. Mostly, if the thing will happen, we use will. If you guys have noticed, when will you? Yeah, immediately use when. Definitely, we have will. Okay, okay. Example 3. Quando você vai lavar as suas roupas? When are you going to wash your dresses? Okay, so as I said earlier, that vai voltar. So vai lavar, you can say lavará. Okay, but mostly when you say lavará, voltará to a Brazilian, they'll be looking at you because most of them are saying vai voltar, and you just came 3 days or 2 days, you're saying voltará. Like as if you want to show them that you know the grammars, the big ones. Yeah, they'll be looking at you like at this person speaking from books. Okay, okay, but it's the same thing. So next one, quando será seu aniversário? When is your birthday? Okay, when is your anniversary or your birthday? So será, you can also say, instead of you to say será, you can say vai ser. Okay, please, solution, you can mute yourself. Okay, quando você vai para minha casa? When are you going to my house or coming to my house? Okay, quando você vai para minha casa? When I come to my house? Okay, okay. The next one, quando você vai casar? When are you marrying? You guys should let us know the day you're going to marry. Okay, quando você vai casar? So it's a question for when are you going to marry? Yeah, quando você vai casar? Quando você vai casar? Quando? Quando? Quando vamos ao mercado? So let me bring the nós so that we all know we are talking about nós. Quando nós vamos ao mercado? When are we going to the market? Okay. So you could see the quando, most of them are having the vai. So mostly the quando. I'm not saying all of them are for future tense, no. Some of them too are for past tense. Okay. So it all depends on the sentence. Okay. Okay. Next one, king. King. Don't go and say came. Don't go out and say came. I didn't say came. Or do we have M at the end? We have M at the end. But I didn't say came. Came. Like N. So let's learn something. If a word end with M in Portuguese, we pronounce it as N. King. Okay. Let's go, my dear. Let's go. And yeah, okay, let's see. I think you have been answered. Okay. So sorry if you are typing the chat too. Sometimes you need to just raise your hand and tell me you have a message for me in the chat. Okay. So that, yeah, let's go. Mercado. So what's the meaning of vamos? Why? Now I want to know, where did we get the vamos from? You don't know? Wow. No, no, no. I want to know which verb. So you know which verb. So we have conjugated a certain verb. Which verb is that? Verbal e. You see, you are saying verbal vi. Vi is a vi is also being conjugated. Okay. So the vamos, you wanted to know, why didn't he say cuando nos vamos ir? Mhm. Cuando nos ir. Cuando vamos. Cuando iremos. So if you don't use iremos, iremos, okay. So you want to ask whether it is this, is it, you're saying iramos or iremos? Iremos, okay. Cuando iremos al mercado, okay. This when you use, as you are saying, it will be, I hope it is not present. It's the substantivo on. I hope you know that. So it's the substantivo on, and if you use it, I'm not saying you are wrong because you are uncertain. You don't know. Okay. So you are uncertain and it is correct. Okay. But people, most people would love to say cuando vamos ir ao mercado. Okay. But you say iremos. That's why I say some of the Portuguese, if you say them, people will be looking at you because everybody is just saying the common one, and you just came yesterday. You are trying to show us that you know the grammar. Yeah, it is good. It is also good to show that you also understand what you are saying. Okay. Okay. So the iremos, if you bring the iremos, it is correct for the substantivo. But please, do we know substantivo? We don't know. So if I bring iremos, it will be like, what is he trying to tell us? Okay. So most people will say cuando vamos ir, okay, ao mercado. Okay. And you're also correct. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry if you're confused for the verbs here. Don't worry, we will get there and it will be so clear. Okay. So let's go back to the king. So if you say king, it means who. Quem você? Quem você é? These two sentences, guys, I want to know, are they the same or they are different? If they are the same, type the same. If they are different, type different. Quem é você? Quem você é? Okay, most people are typing they are not the same. And see, I'm not saying I won't agree with you. I agree with you in some way. Those are also saying they are the same. I agree with you guys too in some way. Okay. Quem você é and quem é você? Quem você é and quem é você? They are the same, okay? Quem é você? Who are you? Quem você é is also who are you. But it's because we interchange the verb and but someone will say, Senior Sammy, but you were just explaining some few minutes that when the prepositions, like the pronouns, the me will need to come before. But this one, you are saying now both left and right are correct. Let me explain. Okay. Let me explain. Okay. Because I use quem é você and quem você é, most people are saying they are the same. Quem é você? This você, okay, it is not a personal pronoun. Okay, it is not a personal pronoun. It is pronome obligos of pronouns. Okay, and the second sentence, quem você é? This você in the second sentence is a personal pronoun. But someone is saying, I mean, are they not the same spelling, the same pronunciation, the same meaning? Yeah, they are the same spelling, the same pronunciation, the same meaning. But one is a personal pronoun and one is oblique. Yeah, you won't understand now. So when for next week onwards, we'll be doing the verbs. Then after verbs, you come to the obliques. That's when you get to understand. They have the same words, the same meaning, but you should know how to use. It's like when I said "eu te amo," you can also say "eu amo você." Hmm, I love you. I know someone asked, "Can you say eu você amo?" No. Do you get it? So don't worry. Okay. Because someone wrote it in the question that please can we say il você amo? Can we? No. If you say il você amo, it would be like I you love. Okay. Because that você there will be like a personal pronoun like the eu. Okay. Hmm. So quem você and quem você é are the same. Okay. Who are you and who you are the same. Vamos. Quanto? Quanto is used for how much and how. But I know you people. Let me bring but. I didn't say how. But anywhere, wherever you go and you want to use the word how, you should use quanto. No. We have another word which also means how. Like example for this how. Quantos anos você tem? How old are you? But you can't say how much years do you have? No, in that was if we don't do direct translation. Okay, how old are you? Okay, so you could see this one. We said quanto. Okay, So let's assume you want to say, how did you do it? Are you going to use quantum? Guys, how did you do it? Are you going to use quantum? Like quantum, which we all know how. No, we can't use quantum, but we rather use como. Como você fez, okay? So this como, okay, como você fez, okay? So the como we can see here from my screen, it also means how. Someone asked Sami, how can we, now I'm using I borrowed the word how can we differentiate? So the how I use, how can we differentiate? That how, is it quantum or como? It is como, okay? So put this one at the back of your head. If you're talking, if you want to use in terms of figures, numbers, like you want to ask something in terms of figures or numbers, which are the same thing, you need to use quantum, okay? How many? Don't go and say como because you're asking of figure. How old are you? Is a figure. You're requesting for a figure. How much does it cost? You're requesting of for a figure. But if you're not requesting for a figure, I prefer you guys to use como, which it also means how. Is it understood? I hope you have noted it down. If you're using figures, use quant. If you're not using figures and you want to say how, use como. First, yeah, verb fast. That's what we will be doing the past. Okay, we will be doing the past. Okay, we'll be doing the past. Don't worry, you'll get there. Next week, we shouldn't miss. If you miss next week, you're not going to repeat. Unless maybe you go and watch the YouTube. So I hope you guys have noted it down, and I'm really happy that you guys did so. So how much? Don't go and say como custa. Please don't go and say como custa outside like you want to ask, oh, how much? How much is this book? How much does it cost? So we want to ask how much? Quanto custa? Okay. Quanto custa este livro? How much does the book cost? Quantos? If you use quantos, it means plural. Okay. Quantos custam estes livros? Okay. So when we said that qual is having quais. Quanto is also having quantos. Quanto is having quantos. Okay. So if you want to ask how much, you should remember quanto because it's a figure. Okay. Okay. Custa. And quanto custa isso? That's it. And I hope you know ISO, the meaning of ISO. Yeah, we should know because we did it. Was it yesterday? Yeah, since what yesterday. So if you don't know the word ISO, AC, ACS, and the rest, okay, go and search for it. Okay. So quanto custa este livro? So if you don't know the art, then you can just point at it and say quanto custa. But if you don't want to, you want to at least Upgrade yourself. Oh, quanto custa isso? Ok, isso. Oh, custa R$ 10. Custa 20. And you know Brazilians, they will say custa 45,99. I hate those figures. What are they using the 99 for? If it is, those of us who are from that place, we don't want centavos. If it is 25, 25, it is 30, 30. Don't tell me 31.9. What am I using the 99 for? Just say 32, then I pay. Okay. Okay. So for them, they love using the points. Yeah, you can say quantum. They will understand. If you mention quantum, it means how much. Okay. If you say quantum, it means how much. The word custa, it means cost. How much does it cost? Okay. Okay. So quantum and quantus. Let's move on. Quanta. And quanta. We have quanta. So quanta is how many? How many? But some people say, Senior Sammy, I thought the quantum is for masculine and the quanta is for feminine. Who thought of it? Oh, you guys you didn't think about that one. Me, I'm thinking about it too. I'm thinking about it. Please, I didn't say anything like quantum is feminine and quanta. I didn't say something like quantum is masculine and quanta is. I didn't say anything. I didn't. Don't create that scenario here. Quantum, how much or how? Quanta, how many? Quantas cadeiras ela pegou? How many chairs, okay, did he take? How many chairs did he take? Okay, so quantas, you should respect quantas. How many? Okay, now let's come to como. As I said, como, it means how. But let me explain something for the sake of those who didn't come on some previous classes. We have different kinds of como. The pronunciation are the same, but the meanings are not the same. The spellings are the same, the meanings are not the same. Como in some sentences it means how, especially when they are starting like this. Como você está? I hope you guys have been using it. Como você está? Then you respond, estou bem. Como foi seu dia? Meu dia foi muito bem. Como se escreve seu nome? How do you write your name? Como a gente vai matar ele? How are we going to kill him? Eh, or eight. Let me use eight. Okay, how are we going to kill eight? Okay. Como dizer caralho in English? Como dizer caralho em inglês? Como ele comeu as massas? Como ele chegou aqui? Now, all this como you have been seeing, or you guys are seeing, it means how. We have another como, okay? Let's go. Let's go. Como você vai? There are many ways to kill a cat, okay? Sometimes they will ask you, como você está? Like, sometimes also they'll ask, tudo bem? I hope you know to the bank. Some people also not say to the bank. Some people also ask you beleza. Some people also ask you to the joya. Who have heard of the joya before? Come again, Sunny. Yayi. Yayi is like what's Yayi is like what's up, boys, but oh what's up? That's what's up. And Yayi is what's up. So Yayi. Oh, tô bem. Tranquilo. What's up? Yayi. Okay. So there are many ways to kill a cat. Some people also say tudo tranquilo. You get it? So there are many ways to kill a cat. Many ways to ask how are you? Mhm. Yeah. So if there are many ways to ask, it means there are many ways to respond. Okay. Okay. So the second one, which I was saying como, you also see como, which it doesn't mean how. It means like. Okay. Please, I'm not saying como means like in every sentence. I know you, but I need to specify because if I don't, I know someone who went, oh, Senior Sammy said, whilst I didn't say anything. The like you are seeing here, it give emphasis to what, like you want to expand what you are saying, or you want to give examples. Como also means such as. Okay, so please take note. But these meanings I'm saying here, they are not interrogative pronoun. Okay, but I need to teach you when you see como somewhere so that you won't put it at the back of your head that, oh, Senior Sami said como means how. So all como you see everywhere means how. No. Let me give some examples. Okay. The like, as I was saying, please let's meet ourselves. If you like someone, don't go and use como. The boys, the men are we here? Please, if you like a lady, don't go and say eu como. Hey, meu Deus do céu. Hey, please, I said como means like. So someone wants to tell the girl, maybe I like you. So the person has arranged, as Sami said, I is you. Like means como, and you is maybe você. So e como você. They'll to say, if I'm the lady, if I were to be the lady, I'll just give you left and right slaps to bring your senses, to restart your brain. Please, that like in case you like someone or you like something, those one we use verbo gostar. Okay, don't go and use eu como você. Even if you say eu como, it does not mean like. So let me write all what I'm saying to make things simple for we all. Okay, okay. So all what I'm saying, the como. Example, eu gosto. Eu gosto das frutas. Ok? Como laranja, maçã, manga, Abakashi. So, oh, I like fruits such as orange, apple, mango, and the rest. I hope you got. So don't go and say this como. As you can see, como here. Then go and say, oh, I like fruit. How orange? No. Or I like fruit like I like fruits like orange, apple, mango, and the rest. Is it clear to we all? Okay. Then you go and see another one. Eu, eu como muitas frutas. Eu como muitas frutas. This one, eu como muitas frutas. It does not mean maybe I have or I like maybe many fruit or much fruit. That's not the meaning. But this como here, we got it from the verb comer. Okay, it means I eat much fruit. Okay, I eat. So the como we have for this sentence, it means we got it from the verb to eat. It means I eat. Is it well explained? Is it well understood? If you have question, you can ask. Is it clear to you or okay? So please, if you like someone, don't use como. Go and pick verbo gostar. Okay. Okay. I hope we are there. Thanks to God. Let's continue. Oh yeah, ask your question, Alice. Como se escreve? Okay. Okay. So the see there is a reflective verb. It's reflecting on the verb escrever. Okay. Don't worry, you'll get to the reflective. So you thought the C means if. No, 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 no. So there are many. That's why I said Portuguese. One word, the same pronunciation but different meaning. Okay. Okay. Like you saying virasi, like someone to turn. We say pode se virar. Can you turn yourself? So that's the meaning. Okay. So take note. Let me check the chart if okay. So let's continue. I hope we noted something. Okay. And I hope everything is clear. Let me delete the search and the like so that you people won't say, oh, Senior Sammy said you can use them also. Onde, it means where. Onde, onde você está? Onde fica o supermercado? Onde é papai? I hope you guys have been using onde means where, but take note. If I know most of you don't or I've never heard of this one, sometimes instead of them saying onde você está, they will say cadê você? Who have heard of cadê você? você. If you haven't to give me a thumbs up. If you have never heard of cada você, meu Deus, this acento is not coming. Cada você. Cada você means someone will ask you, Sinesami the cada, is it a verb or what? Cada você. It also means where are you? Cada você. Okay. So sometimes you won't hear onde você está, but you hear cada você. Cada você. Where are you? Okay. So if you want to use the word where, you need to use onde. Onde. Let's continue. Next word. De onde. Let's go. We'll ask a question. You see, let's go. I didn't say cada. Cada. Cada você. Okay. Welcome. Okay. Hmm. So guys, not cada. Cada. Okay. Cada você. De onde. It means from where. De onde você é? I hope the Brazilians have been asking. Or você é de onde? Which of them do they ask? I want to know. Do they question you when they want to know where you are from? Do they say de onde você é? Or você é de onde? Which of them? Type what they have been asking you. I want to know. Some people are saying both of them they ask. They ask. Yeah. So if they ask you de onde você é, if they have been asking de onde você é, and the next time they ask you você é de onde, don't think it's something different. They are the same. Okay? Você é de onde? De onde você é? Okay? Where are you from? Or you are from where? Oh, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Jamaica, I'm from Ghana, I'm from Ethiopia, I'm from wherever you are from. Okay? So use the word Gionji. From where? Okay. Next one. Aonde. Aonde. To where? Aonde você está indo? Where are you going to? Or you're going to where? Where are you going to? Okay. So if it is to where, you need to use aonde. From where? Like you are from which place are you going? Okay. So you should know the difference. Onde, de onde, aonde. So if you want to ask someone, where are you going to? Don't go and say de onde. Okay. Use aonde. Okay. Any question? If you have question, ask. If you have question, aonde, de onde você é, and all of them. If you have a question based on this, you can ask. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your questions. Everything is clear. Let's go. So, Tom Tope, ask your question. Praise, I'll answer you, okay? Aonde, okay. I wanted someone to ask that question, but no one was. Okay. Okay. Only mean you're asking where is he going to? Like to. Okay. So only você está indo. Where are you going to? Okay. But if you're saying where are you coming from, don't go and use only. From is the only, and to where to is only. Okay. So in English, from where is the only, and to where is only. Okay. So where are you going to? That one you use only. Where are you coming from is the only. Okay. So someone is asking, is it together the only and the only? Is it together or is being separated? Okay. That's what someone is asking. Is it the A is together with the only or separated? You can tell us, is it separated or together? Mm. Okay, my dear, they are together. Okay, I separated this one for a reason, for a question. Okay, so onde. Okay, aonde você está indo? Where are you going to? Okay, so someone is asking, Tom Tope is asking, can we say de onde fica o supermercado? Okay, we can't say de onde. Okay, de onde. Okay, most people want to say de onde fica o supermercado, but most of us prefer onde fica o supermercado or aonde, but best and perfect. Okay, onde fica o supermercado. Okay, okay. If you have question, you can ask. Or you guys don't have question. If you don't have me, I'll give you a question, or I'll give you guys question. I want to ask. Let's go. The same thing. That's the feminine side. So you get it. That's why you have cachorrinho, cachorrinha, gatinho, gatinha. I hope you have been hearing those words. So now my question for you guys. Everybody is going to teach me. I don't know, so I'm asking. Since you guys refuse to ask, the question for tonight is: we guys, we could all bear witness that we were doing preposition. Then I said a means to. I hope you guys remember. And para, it also means to. So I'm asking aonde and para onde. Please, are they the same? I need answer. I'm waiting for we all. If they are not the same, what makes them different? Come again. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Okay. Who again? Who again? Okay. So someone will ask, please, can we substitute them? That's a huge question. Even some of the Brazilians don't know. If you ask them, they'll give you what they think. Okay. Okay. Sometimes we don't need to substitute them. It won't make sense. Okay. Don't go and give maybe onji, like onji, aonji to onji, and maybe para onji to onji. They will never make sense. Okay. To make things simple, we use onji. Okay. If you want to use the word onji, meaning we are referring it to a place. Okay. Onji, like you want to know the specific place. Okay. And aonji is a movement from one place to somewhere. Okay. But onji is not movement. It is like a stable place. You want to know the specific, maybe on under the table, maybe washroom, maybe school, specific place. But aonji is a movement. Para onji, we can also use para onji, okay, for maybe aonji in most cases, okay, in most cases, okay, because they are synonyms. Oh, vamos para onde? I hope you guys have been hearing it. A gente vai para onde? I hope you guys have been hearing it. Yeah, they just substitute it for aonde. Okay, so they are synonyms. You can use them. Okay, okay. The meaning for the para in this one, it means two, not four. I know para it can be two and four, but this specific one is four. Okay, sorry, it's two. So take note. So para onji and aonji, they move in hand. Okay. The only thing you need to do is to construct a correct sentence. Okay. Any question? Any question? Okay. So we thank God. We all got tonight's on. I hope you guys are going to use it, and I believe. Okay. The PDF, as usual, I will post them in the group. Okay. The videos, I'll try my possible best to edit. I have three more videos to send you guys to the YouTube, and I'll try my best. Okay. I'm doing my best. It's not enough, but I need to do my best. Okay. to post it so that at least you can also have access to it. Okay. I know you guys have been watching it, and I say thank you to we are helping each other. Okay, and I really appreciate. If you have anything to say, you can tell us. I gave you guys an assignment. I asked if you go to your school, your various school, and whatever they have been teaching you don't get it, go and ask the topic. Who did it? Who did it? Mm. Oh, today's lesson was great, so it was so easy. Who is saying we haven't started? We have not started. In Ingos, are you in Brazil or you are still in Nigeria? You are still in Nigeria. So if you are still in Nigeria, then it means. But if you're here in Brazil, and can you unmute yourself? Ingos, can you unmute yourself? Oh, try your best. Try your best. Okay. So yeah, Ingos, I was asking. So you are here in Brazil.